Welcome back. We'll continue from where we stopped. Jumbo Lucky Wajirogene. Now, in the last class we said that when as we come, we deal with antilogarithms of numbers greater than 1. So let's take these ones. You have to find the numbers whose logarithms are the following. We have these. So solve them. When they say find the numbers whose logarithm is given, automatically what they are saying, in this case, for example, it means this is the logarithm. You have to find the number now, not the logarithm this time around. That is to say that you are finding the reverse of the logarithm. Hence the name anti-logarithm as the opposite. Similarly, this is the logarithm here. So you find the reverse of it. Look at the logic. So this is the logarithm. You are finding the number whose logarithm is this. And that number is going to be the anti-log. So let's see how it is done. It is quite different from the approach here is quite different from the approach that is applied when we are looking for logarithms. But you see the similarities here. So for the first question, we have 1 point, as you can see written here, 8385. Now, good. I think the view is better this way. We have 1.8385. You realize that I wrote step 1, 2, and 3 here for the sake of guidance. Step 1, take note of the characteristic. The characteristic here is what? Is 1. Notice that we did not say the characteristics, you have to subtract 1 from 1. Unlike when we're looking for logarithms. No. In this case, this is already the logarithm. So we already know the characteristics is 1 from what is written here. You understand that? So the characteristics is 1. The mantissa is this. You are not going to look for the mantissa again. This is already the mantissa because this number on its own is the logarithm itself. We are looking for the antilog. Now, the characteristics is 1. The mantissa is this. We have to find the antilog. How do you find the antilog? You find the number that is corresponding to this mantissa. So let's go to the logarithm table. Which number is corresponding to this mantissa, which is 0.8385. Let me teach you how you do it. You come to the logarithm table here. Now, look for 0.8385. Here we have 8385. And that's 68. We have 81. Okay, come down a bit. 8376, 8382. That is 68 under 9. 68 under 9. Take note of it. 68 under 9. We have 8382. We have to pick that one because the next number will be 8388, which is higher than the 8385 we are looking for. So we can't pick that one. We pick the nearest number that is lower than the actual number. And then to complete it, we have to look for the difference. Go to the difference and look for the number that possesses 3 as a difference. So continue with that same row. We can find 3 under 4 and under 5. I choose to pick 5. You can pick anyone you want. So in my own case, so let me pick 5. So we have 6895. Hence, that is how we got this 6895 here. Now, after writing your 6895, where will your decimal points be located? That is where this your characteristic comes in. The characteristic is 1, meaning your decimal points is not going to be at the home. You start your counting from here. This is 0, 1. Are you seeing it? So your answer will be 68.95. If your characteristic was 2, it means you count, this is 0, 1, 2. If your characteristic was 3, your points will come this way. If it was 4, still come this way, you just fill this gap with 0. You see that? So it's as simple as that. Let me repeat. Step 1, since you have the logarithm already, you just look at the characteristic. Characteristic is 1, so that's how you get a 1. Then for the mantissa is at the right hand side. This is 0.8385. Now you find the antilog. How do you find the antilog? Just go to the logarithm table and look for the number whose logarithm is. Look for the number that is corresponding to this 8385. In this case, for you to detect it, you will notice that you have to go for 68, or you will find it under 68, under 9, which will give you 6. It will give you a 6892. Then to complete the 6895, you look for the difference. What is having difference of 3, and that gives you 6895. Then to know where your decimal point will be located, your characteristic is what is going to guide you. Here the characteristic is 1, so you start your counting. Remember, after the first digit, if the decimal point was to be there, that will be 0, but it's not going to be there, so you move it once, and that's it. How did we know it should be here? Based on the characteristic we know. As simple as that. Now, the second case, we have 2.5714. We have to look for the antilog. The step is similar to the steps we applied in the first case. Yeah, what's the characteristic here? Characteristic is 2. We have 2.5714. The characteristic is 2. It is written there. The mantissa is 5714 already. So how do we look for the antilog? Similarly, you go to the logarithm table, look for the number that is corresponding to this 5714. Let's see. That's my logarithm table. So I'm looking for 5714. As you go down, you will see the numbers increasing. I have 5705 here. After 5705, the next one is 5717. It's too high, so I come back to 5705. Where did I find it? That is 37 under 2. So I write it somewhere, 372. Just write it somewhere, 372, 7 under 2. That gave me 5705. But what I'm actually looking for is 5714. What do I need to complete it? That is a 9, right? Yes. So that 37 under 2 gave me this. Now we'll continue. Which difference is going to give me 9? I'll find the difference of 9 under 8. See it? So that means I'll find the difference of 9 under 8. Hence, I'll have to write 37. I have 3728. Now, but we are not true. How do we find the antilog totally? After getting this, where are we going to locate our point? The characteristic will guide us. Remember, our characteristics was 2. So count 0, 1, 2, 372.8. You see? As simple as that. Hence, our final answer here. So, friends, it is that simple. If you have any question, you can submit your questions at the comment section. I'll do well, try as much as possible to address your questions. Feel free to ask your questions to seek clarity. If you have a problem or you have challenge with the video at any point, if there's any complaint you need to lay, go ahead. I'm ever ready to answer your questions and simplify mathematics for you. Maths is simple. Maths is interesting. Just develop interest, have a good teacher who is ready to clarify everything for you. You will see that maths is very simple. You will like maths, you will like further maths, you will like subjects related to calculations, both at the nursery, primary, secondary, and tertiary level of education. So we have assignment here. So write down the characteristics of the logarithms of the following numbers. Ignore all of this. You can see all these cancellations, they do not concern you. These were just for the sake of FRC. I was explaining in some recent videos. Now, write down the characteristics of the logarithms of the following numbers and then find their logarithms. So this exercise is for you. Then secondly, find the logarithms of the following numbers. You have 40, you have 45.9. There's a point here. Take notes. This is 45.9. You have 1.57. Because the point is not clearly seen. Let me make it thick. You have 4018.2. Then the third one. Use tables to find the following. You know what this means, right? This is, what do we call this? I guess you know what you have to tell us about this here. This is logarithm to base 10. It's another way of simply saying which number has this logarithm. And so the logarithm shows, this is the logarithm to base 10 of a particular number, right? Any logarithm of this, and that. 4. Use tables to find the following. The antilog of 4.9001 and the likes. The next one, antilog of 0.857. Now, we'll talk about the rules for the use of logarithms. We have rules for the use of logarithms, multiplication and powers, divisions, roots. So when next will come in our next video, we'll simplify these rules for the use of logarithms, and you see how simple they are. Thank you for watching. I am Lucky Wajirog and Ejumbo. I appreciate the fact that you are watching this video. Do well to subscribe to my channel, and I will appreciate very much. Thank you very much.